Hello friends, hi, I'm Avinash and welcome once again to my channel. Before we come to the main topic, let me inform you that in the video section, I share my experiences pertaining to human resource and industry relations with all of you. While in the short section, I share my views on hobbies pertaining to music and movies and so on. So for those of you who are watching this video during your spare time, please do visit the short section and watch my take on movie and movie stars. Fine. So let's come to the main topic. On Friday, 21st November 2025, India implemented four new labor codes. Pushing ahead with the biggest overhaul of workers' laws in decades, government said it seeks to simplify the rules, improve worker protection, and liberalize conditions for investment. The labor rules, some dating back to British colonial rule, have long been seen by businesses as a drag on India's manufacturing sector, which contributes less than a fifth to the country's nearly $4 trillion economy. However, unions remain slightly opposed to the changes, which formally became law on Friday, 21st November, 5 years after being passed by Parliament. Let us look at some major changes enacted by the government. Gratuity service year eligibility reduced to 1 year for fixed term employees. The central government has reduced the minimum service period for fixed term employees to be eligible for gratuity. Earlier, 5 years of continuous service was mandatory to qualify for gratuity. Under the new rules, fixed term employees become eligible after just 1 year of continuous employment, making the benefit far more accessible. Contract workers to get gratuity benefits similar to permanent employees. Principal employers are now responsible for providing social security coverage, including gratuity to contract staff engaged through contractors. Contract workers to get gratuity after 1 year of service. For contract workers too, the government has reduced continuous service years from 5 to 1 as the eligibility for gratuity. Gratuity extended to export sector fixed term workers. Fixed term employees in the export sector will also come under the gratuity framework. In addition to gratuity, they will be entitled to Provident Fund and other social security benefits. Let us understand what is gratuity. Gratuity is a statutory benefit governed by the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. It is a financial incentive given by an organization to its employees in appreciation of their long term contributions to the company. It also serves as a monetary token of gratitude for an employee's years of commitment and devotion. The amount is disbursed when an employee retires, resigns, or separates from the organization, offering a financial cushion for the next phase of life. How is gratuity calculated? Gratuity payouts are determined based on the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. As per Section 4(2) of the Act, gratuity payable is equal to the last drawn monthly wage into 15 by 26 into completed years of service. Basic salary and DA are mostly revised with every revision in the cost to company salary. Gratuity is payable on the last drawn basic salary, including DNS allowance, which keeps changing as the employee progresses through the ranks. Easier hire and fire rules. Companies with up to 299 employees can now lay off staff without government approval, as the threshold rises to 300 from 100 on new labor codes. Previously, companies with 100 or more employees needed government approved employment conditions. The new labor codes raise the threshold, easing compliance and giving smaller firms greater flexibility. What changes for workers? Workers will now need to be provided formal written employment letters. All workers, including gig, that is, casual workers, will now be offered social security benefits. The codes introduce a floor for wages, which will reduce disparity across regions. Other changes include the provision of a free annual medical health checkup. What changes for businesses? Businesses can employ workers for 8 to 12 hours in a day, not exceeding 48 hours in a week. Currently, shifts are limited to 9 hours. Overtime will be paid at double the normal wage rate. Contractors can now obtain a single license for operating anywhere in the entire country. The license is valid for 5 years. Women workers get flexibility. The courts ask employers to ensure equal pay for equal work. Women can now work night shifts with safety measures, overturning earlier state restrictions on night work in certain industries. The courts extend maternity benefits, including 26 weeks of paid leave, to all women workers in unorganized sectors. This concludes my session for today. Hope you have liked it. I'll come forward with more such sessions shortly. Until then, Goodbye.